Well, today's video is going to be something a little different. If you have any kind of a support leg, I mean, these will be anywhere from RVs to home, anything that has the holes and the little button there, you're going to know how aggravating that gets when you try to, especially when it's new, when you try to push that button in. Now, a couple of years ago, I unsuccessfully tried to cut the tip of my thumb off, so that thumb really doesn't like this thing. And this particular leg belongs to my new camp kitchen that has been in a few videos now. And once you have this bottom drawer pulled all the way out, this screws into the underside, and then you extend it down to have a little support leg. The problem is that these holes are so far apart that if it needs to be in between, it's just not good. So I've used this a couple of times out for picnics and such, and I tried to come up with an idea of how to fix this. Now, I thought about drilling holes in between. That'd be a lot of work, and actually I sent my wife Pat to Ace to get a 3/4 inch dowel so I could slide it in there and use that to help keep the pipe from having problems when I drill it. Well, on our way down, I was walking in the house and I came up with another idea. So we have these trekking poles, or trek poles, whatever you want to call them, hanging near the door, and they have what I now know is called an L clamp. This L clamp, let me put you down. This L clamp, you do that, and it slides out. And then you lock it, and it's locked. So I thought, that is a great idea. So I took the one off of this. It just unscrews, and you can pop it off. And it just so happened to fit on the leg. And it worked perfect. But these poles aren't cheap, and I didn't want to ruin one. So I went on to Amazon and I put in adjustable clamps for trek poles. And the only thing that came up were this same kind of clamp for the neck of a bicycle seat. So I could not find the right size at all, because those are like 1.25 inches. And this is 3/4 inch or 19 millimeters. Well, I did more research, and that's when I found out these things were called L clamps. And I found companies that sell these in various sizes. I went back to Amazon. I put in L clamp, and finally, this came up. And I think it was it was under $9. And you get 2 of them. So I figured, what the heck, I'll give it a try. A couple of days later, 2 of these in that package show up. Now, at first I thought, that's not exactly what I'm looking for, until I realized, just like my trek pole, this comes off. So now you have this. This goes on the trek pole. I don't need it. And this is the clamp. This is actually 18 millimeters, so it's not quite as big as the one on my trek pole, but it works. And let me show you. So this is what it's like when it's taken apart. The lever, the L part of the clamp, unscrews, and you're left with this. So now you're going to take this, take it apart a little bit, slide it on, then you'll pop the button down, and now it's on there. Now you're going to take the nut part and you're going to put the lever back together. And you're going to snug it down with it closed so you have an idea. Make it tight. Open it up. Give it another half a turn or so, and you're clamped. Pretty good. Now you're going to take your pole, depress that, push it in. You have your clamp loose. And now I got to show you the most important part of this whole thing. Somewhere on here, you have to put a mark. This is directly down from the button. That way, you know exactly where that button is to get it out of the way so it doesn't keep snagging every time. Otherwise, it's going to pop in the hole and it's going to really make you mad. So, if you keep the holes towards you and that line away from you, you'll never have that problem. So now what you're going to do is you're going to lengthen however you want it, bring it up, get you in there, and then you're going to clamp it, and you can push down as hard as you want and it clamps pretty darn good. When you're done, unclamp, close it up, clamp it, and that's what it looks like. This works awesome. Plus, like I said, it was under $9. You get 2 of them, so if you happen to break one, you have an extra one, and it just works perfect. So I don't know. I haven't seen this anywhere else. I did look for buying new leg for this. You know, you get the kind that twist. Yeah, there's all different kinds, and they're $50, $60, $100. And this is, like I said, under $9. So this works like a charm. So if you have one of these types of legs, and like I said, there's other companies that sell these that are different sizes. So if you do have an oddball size, you know, inch and a half, 2 inches, you can buy these clamps. They're a little more expensive if you go through a company, but they're still a lot cheaper than buying a whole new leg. Plus you're using the leg that came with it, because my kitchen here has this little threaded bolt that goes into a nut on the bottom side of the drawer here, and trying to customize something to make it work. I'm not a machinist. I'm just a guy with a garage, and so I wasn't really willing to go through too much trouble. So I hope this helps. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you could see it. I'll know in post, but I think it turns out. But this just makes my life a whole lot easier, and I really like it. So I hope that helps. If I come up with any more ideas, I'll share them. This little kitchen box I have here. I'm constantly trying to come up with something. I've got a little custom setup, how I installed it, and I'll show that in a later video probably. But that's about it. So I hope you got something out of this. I hope it helps, and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.